Ricky's here from Pop Cults. We're Kyle Hebert. Most of you are going to remember him as the voice of Gohan from DBZ, and more recently he's been the voice of Ryu from Street Fighter.
Yes.
So, real quick, I want to start off with the more obvious one. How do you feel about Dragon Ball Battle of the Gods?
Battle of Gods, I got to see the premiere last night, and I thought it was really entertaining. It was funny. There's some really good action in there. And it's just from a pop culture standpoint, I think it's been a long time coming to see the Dragon Ball Z universe acknowledged that way. To get a small theatrical run next month, and it got a lot of hype and a lot of things behind it. Obviously, the fans still love the property, with it coming out last year in IMAX theaters in Japan, and we didn't get that over here, but it's still pretty awesome to see the power of anime and see it going somewhere. So yeah, hopefully it'll do really well. It'll sell a lot of copies once it's on home video, and it'll send a message to Japan that you can never have enough Dragon Ball.
Now, I know you work on Dragon Ball constantly, with the video games and other properties, but how did it feel actually doing new material?
Oh, it's always exciting to do the new stuff. I mean, with Kai and the Buu saga, it's the old material but a new script, but it's faithful to the Japanese script, unlike the old heavily edited ones. But we've since done the uncut versions and all that. But whether it's a game or a new iteration of the show, it's a chance to revisit the characters that started my career, quite literally. So coming back to Gohan and then Ox King and the narrator, there's all sorts of fun, nostalgic trips that I'm very, very blessed to be taking.
Did you find it easy doing the new material, or was it just like trying to find a new way to do it, but still keeping it the way fans remember it?
I kind of hone in on where the voice is, because we've just played them for so long that the director almost feels like you just do autopilot, really. I mean, but we do need context. We don't get to see the whole show before we dub it. We just are told what we need to know, and we just see our scenes as we're recording them. And so my first time seeing Battle of Gods was last night in the theater. But great with the sound mix and hearing everyone all mixed together, and it's exciting to hear it all put together.
Did you ever find it difficult doing voiceover work like that, where you don't see what you're going to do until you're seeing it as you're recording it?
Well, my personal favorite type of voice acting to do is for cartoons, where you have the whole cast together and you do it like a radio play. Everyone just like one scene at a time, like a couple of pages of the script. And everyone has their own microphone, their own music stand, and we all get to play off each other's performance. That is the most gratifying. Plus you see how everyone else works, and everyone's cracking jokes and having a good time. In anime and video games, you're recording solo because of the technical constraints of matching lip sync, or perhaps in the game world, if it's a Japanese game, you have to match the timing of the Japanese audio. Or you're just kind of in a bubble, and you're trusting your director or the client to tell you what you need to know, what's absolutely essential to record things, kind of like an assembly line. Give me 3 takes of this line. Boom, boom, boom. Well, it's like that. Which one do you like? A, B, or C? Yeah, B. That's for the video game stuff. And then we preview the line in Japanese for anime once, hear how loud or soft to make it in the context. We see the line, then we perform it, and do it again if they need another take.
Now, you mentioned video games. Aside from doing Gohan, you also do another legendary character, Ryu.
Thank you.
How is that?
That's trippy, because I was terrible I still am. I'm a button masher at fighting games. But yeah, I knew how huge and iconic Street Fighter is as a property, much less getting, Ryu, who's on the cover of every box art and every arcade cabinet for Street Fighter. It's pretty wild. That blew my mind when I got told I got cast as that. Because I auditioned for Ryu. I think I auditioned also for Ken, E. Honda, M. Bison, El Fuerte, just because that's different. Super dynamic cooking time, But that was wild. And then my favorite achievement in voice acting so far has been because of Ryu and Street Fighter. I got to be in Disney's Wreck-It Ralph, and I got like 2 lines. There's two lines, like not even 10 seconds in the movie, but I got to be in a Disney movie, and that's another childhood achievement unlocked. For someone who grew up on Disney movies, Warner Brothers, animation, cartoons, as most kids do, and I wanted to work in this field so bad, and then I got to, because the makers of that movie said, hey, let's get the cameos from some of these iconic characters, and let's get the actual voice talent. Let's not have a big celebrity come in and do that, because the fans would freak. And they're right. I've heard from so many fans going, thank you, Disney, for hiring the actual people who did these characters. So that's meant the world to me. So thank you, Ryu. Thank you, Capcom.
So even though it was a cameo in Wreck-It Ralph, you still felt super excited to be in it?
Oh, beyond words. Beyond words. Because I'm a huge Disney fan, and Wreck-It Ralph, it's just like Toy Story for gamers. You know, all the nostalgia, all the feels, great characters. It stands the test of time, and I really hope they make a sequel.
Going back to Ryu, where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself in the next couple of iterations of the game playing there still?
I hope so. When I got hired for Street Fighter 4, Capcom said, yeah, we want to establish a cast. So it's like, hey, job security. So when they make Street Fighter 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, hopefully I'll still get to be Ryu. So yeah.
So far, what's been your favorite portrayal of Ryu?
They all kind of blur together. It was just because it was different playing evil Ryu, just because he's a little more aggro. But it's harder on the voice. You know, you do a lot of screaming, it kind of rips your throat out, just a little bit. But I liked it just because it was different, just a darker version of himself.
Yeah. You have an extensive.
It has to be contrast.
You have an extensive history as a voice actor. Aside from Gohan and Ryu, what have been some of your other favorite voices?
Oh, I love Kamina and Gurren Lagann. You know, he's a positive, outstanding character in a really great anime that even if I weren't involved with it, I'd be like, this show's really cool. It's good, it sends a good message, great characters. And yeah, that was something. I love Ox King just because he's big and derpy. Like, oh boy, Gigi's getting married. I just love talking in that voice. I could just do it all day. Different characters I love. I love being Aizen on Bleach because he's so calm. He's psychotic and crazy, but he's also very relaxed. Just the fact that I get to use a bedroom voice. Hi, what are you wearing? And then be like, oh, he's such an evil bastard.
And you mentioned Gurren Lagann. That's one of my favorite anime series of all time.
Sweet.
How was it working on an anime that had such a positive message?
Well, I already knew it had huge fan buzz from the previous year, and then knowing that we're going to have Tony Oliver, a veteran actor and director, handling the dub, and the gracious, awesome folks at Aniplex, you know, also there on hand watching and supervising and everything. Yeah, I mean, it's just great to be a part of all that. I don't watch anime in Japanese. I prefer it in English because that's my native language, and I don't have to concentrate while I'm eating. Because if I read subtitles, I stop eating. Oh, I'm missing the animation. Crap, I'm too slow. Yeah, but we also had to work at a fever pitch. We worked at a faster production rate because as soon as we got the green light to work on that dub, it got picked up for Sci-Fi Channel, and it aired several times. It was a rating smash, and it's like, wow, okay, people do still like anime.
Now, I know with other actors it's been a touchy subject, but I like asking this question because it's, I don't know, call it being a little sadistic, but what role did you ever try out for that you didn't get? You're like, I could have done that so much better.
I haven't really felt that pain or regret. Of course, every actor wants to book everything you try out for. That's not realistic. I tried out for Ichigo. I don't think I could have been better than Johnny Bosch. I would have loved to have been Alucard in Hellsing. I didn't even have a chance to audition for that, but Crispin Freeman is that character. I just love submerging myself in the VO world and taking on characters. Do I think I could be a better Batman? No, Kevin Conroy's Batman. But who wouldn't want to be Batman? Just to get that out of your system and say, yeah, I was Batman. That's awesome.
Just to get a go at it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your time. It was great talking to you, great meeting you. We've been longtime fans.
Sweet.
Our readers are longtime fans, and it was an honor meeting you.
Sweet. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching and playing the games, and we'll see you out on the con circuit.